Hey, Viola Rolls Reacts here, and welcome to another blind commentary. I'm going to be continuing RWBY with Episode 7, Worst Case Scenario.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for so many clouds. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of shock. Oh, but what's in can set you free. You don't have to dream. Your life's a masterpiece. If you just believe, then all you see is all you need. Right now your hopes are shattered, just boiling the same ever after. But in time you'll find through love your power just shines. When you don't know where to turn to, and you're sure all hope is gone. When the day you waited for won't come, and dark won't yield to dawn. Trust love, open up your eyes. Trust love, the truth is there, but sometimes in disguise. Don't say if we're together, moving toward the light. When we trust in love and open up our
Hey, Penny.
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent Grim attack, a temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect. There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew. This is for your own safety.
Hey! Stop right there! Stop running! Wait!
Though military officials have gone on record to say the footage was doctored, many citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Okay, so they know that the footage was rigged. Okay, but, people who were there who saw it will still insist that Penny was to blame. Or that, since she didn't protect them like she was supposed to, I guess that's what they're mad about.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here?
No. Wow, what?
Hello?
Oh, Cloak. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it's Robin Hill, so the wackies, right. I forgot that she has the ability to cloak herself. That's cool.
This is the worst case scenario. More people are dead, Penny's been framed, and somehow Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Oh.
You're not actually considering that, are you?
That'll just
What's
make
more
people
important?
even
Establishing
angrier.
communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but...
They're bearing all of it! The longer this waiting game goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there, and now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
She has a point.
Please, General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm. After that, he was never seen again.
Well,
completely psychotic.
he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial
No, they're
killer
not
is
gonna
loose
believe
in
that.
Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grimm before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we're approaching 51st.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust RWBY, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did.
I like how we have an instrumental of
You
the
don't
main
agree.
theme.
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets? Taking lives? It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
I know.
So it makes you
But
think of the conversation
next time,
that
I
Weiss
want to
and
make
Winter
sure
had
we
about
don't have to. And I can
if
tell
what
you,
think
ambushing
is
a
the right
huntress
thing
who's
is
just trying to help
actually
isn't an
the
option
right
I'm
thing.
thrilled about
Or
choosing.
are you just doing what makes you feel comfortable?
Then maybe we shouldn't.
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her? If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be...
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Mantle. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? Lots simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Mantle's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right. Understatement of the century.
Yeah, I know, right?
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind.
Oh, really?
When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more, obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes.
Oh, that's
and
why
each
he's
time
sick.
I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
We'll find whoever's responsible. I promise.
There are a lot of people who have auras that are about encompassing things.
Robin.
Or there's some...
Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout!
Oh, that was convenient. Nice dodge.
Please stop! We just want to... If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling. Amity Coliseum, all of these supplies, they're for a new communications tower. That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. I love how she has
One of you
nicknames
take
for
my
everything.
hand. What? You said time is short. Either take it, or I'm gone. Tell me again, what is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower. He's trying to help everyone.
Oh, she has a lie
telling the
detector
truth.
ability.
Handy semblance.
Why keep that a secret? Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
Well, at least she's a little bit in the loop now. I love her semblance, though. That's so cool.
It's right behind that door.
The Staff of Creation.
I hoped bring you down here and might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
Oscar
I
doesn't
thought
actually
gravity
have
dust kept
any
Atlas
on his
afloat.
own. So
That's
does
the
he?
public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source. Oz once speculated it could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive. So we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
That feels strange. knowing a part of me helps come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Oz did mention that before.
We did know we see eye to eye. But I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit
Yes.
Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
It's okay to be afraid. You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart.
But Lionheart was
Do you
working for
believe in me?
Salem. That's why he got killed.
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him. Winter. What is it?
Oh, a letter from Jock, probably.
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Okay, so he's trying to get. That's right. He did say he was going to try and get Ironwood kicked off the council if he became a councilman. Forgot about that. If he does get kicked off, does that mean that somebody would take his place, and is that somebody Arthur? And then would Arthur backstab Jock because now he has what he wants? I don't know, but I am glad that they did figure out that the footage was doctored and everything, even if the people are still mad at Penny. It seems like they're mad at her, not because they think she's the one who killed all those people. At least I hope that's not what they think. But they might be upset that she wasn't able to protect them, which is her primary objective. But yeah, I really like Robin's semblance, lie detector semblance. That's really cool. Also, there's a lot of use of aura. Well, all of them use aura when they use their semblance, but a lot of them with like glowing shield type effect semblances. But yeah, well, at least Robin's starting to, well, I wouldn't say trust them, but, you know, starting to work with them a little bit. So, after they finish the tower, or if the project fails, I assume that they'll fill Robin in on everything. Wouldn't it be interesting if Robin ended up at the dinner that they're about to have? I doubt it, though. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time.